and welcome to Vlogmas day one. So it's Vlogmas day one in the evening. I'm sitting here, I've got a fire lit as you can see. I'm surrounded by the animals, so I've got Lola here who has to be part of it. I've just made a cup of coffee and I've left it down. She's tried to lick it, so I've decided to put that up on top of the mantelpiece. I've been out for most of the day, so she just wants to sit very close to me. So we'll have Vlogmas with Andrea and Lola, and the two cats they're going, oh yeah, I can see them. I've turned the lights off there in the kitchen because I had strange light. So I know it's very yellowy light, but it's, you know, it's very cozy, isn't it? I've got two advent calendars that I haven't actually opened yet because honestly, I didn't get a chance today, and I thought I'm going to do this vlog this evening and open them with you. So I've got two gifted advent calendars, and apparently there's a third one on the way. I'm just waiting for it. So my daughter Karis, my son Cian, and Cian's girlfriend Chelsea have put an advent calendar together for me. They're very excited for me to get it, and they want me to open it during Vlogmas so that they can actually see my reaction, because clearly, because they don't live here, they won't see my reaction each day. So I thought that was a great idea, but it hasn't arrived yet. So we were hoping it would arrive today. You never know at the moment. We might have Saturday delivery, so I'm hoping it'll arrive Saturday. If it doesn't, I'm going to look forward to it whenever it arrives. So I've got two gifted advent calendars. I am a very lucky girl this year. So I've got one which is the Bailey's advent calendar. Now Jen, I don't know why you thought I might like this one. Look at this. So it's got the Bailey's right in the middle, and then there's little chocolates all around. So I can see number one. Ooh. So I'm going to have that with my cup of coffee after I do this vlog. And then number two is I have the Dahlia Society. So I've got Kristen's advent calendar, which is very exciting because our lovely friend, I consider Kristen a lovely friend, and we both have a lovely friend in Hayley, who is the Soul Meadow, and Hayley very kindly gifted me Kristen's advent calendar this year, and she also gifted Kristen our advent calendar. So I just think this is amazing. This is so much fun. So I had a full surprise when I got this. I didn't expect it at all. So I've taken it out of the lovely pink wrapper. I was very jealous of the pink wrapper because I can't get pink wrapping bags at the moment. So I haven't opened it. As you can see, it's still got the sticker. So I'm going to open it now, and I must say that this has been sitting up on my desk since yesterday, and I can smell it in a different room. It smells so nice. So here we go. This is so exciting, and I know this is going to be a really good advent calendar. Ooh. Oh my goodness, this smells so nice. So, oh, and when I hold it up like that, wow, there's something very scented in here. So there's a lovely sticker that says Merry Christmas, and I'm just going to tear right in. There's, oh, a card. It's not for you, Lola. It's from what? What about me? And it says Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, the Dahlia Society. I say Dahlia. Oh my goodness me, there's actually a gift voucher on the back, especially for you. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Isn't that just classy? Which is everything that sums Kristen up. Beautiful. So, oh, I found number one very fast. So number one is in this little pack, and it's got a little clip on the top which says warm wishes. I know I'm practically doing this in the dark, but hey ho. Very exciting. So it's got a cute little, okay, what's this? This is very interesting. Yeah, I really should have put on better lights. Oh, oh, beautiful. Oh, so it's a pack of sewing needles. Oh, even they smell good. So that's so nice. Ask, how beautiful is that? I would tell you more about it if I could read them, but of course, as I say, I'm sitting in the half light. Oh, they're fabulous. I'm going to read them. I'll read about them later. How lovely. And what a treat for me. So I'm so excited about opening this, and I can see that there's different days on it. So this is number 1, number 2. Oh, cool. So this is completely different to my advent calendar. So our Beyond the Pink Door advent calendars have been opened worldwide today, and I've spent most of the day reading messages on the Facebook group and going, oh, that's so nice. Oh. So I've spent most of my day going, oh. So putting very funny faces of, oh. So it's been, yeah, it's been so nice reading all the messages today. There's been loads of confusion about the ebook. So the ebook is new to a lot of people, I have noticed. So yeah, I've been answering emails, writing answers and all that kind of thing today. It's been very exciting. And tomorrow I go on holiday, so I'm expecting Jason to arrive later on. So Jason is my partner, for those of you that don't know, and by the way, I am Andrea, and this is Beyond the Pink Door. I just went straight into that video, didn't I? I'm so out of practice of doing videos. So for anybody that doesn't know me, I am Andrea from beyondthepinkdoor.com. I have a beautiful fabric shop. I think it's amazing, and yeah, that's about it. That's who I am. So I have been looking forward to day 1 of Vlogmas for many reasons, and number 1 really was to open my advent calendars, and number 2 was to let you know what's been going on beyond. I'm constantly making up that new word. Yeah, I wanted to tell you my big news. So there's been lots going on behind the scenes at Beyond the Pink Door this year, the good, the bad and the ugly. And I was hoping that I would get to the point today that I could actually tell you all about it. So there's been a lot of things kind of hovering, and I was waiting until a few things had been kind of sorted out before I could spill the beans, you know, spill the tea, tell you the news, whatnot. I may have to move in a minute because there's a dog that just wants to sit on a couch. So I think I'll actually move up onto the couch and I'll tell you there. Okay, so I'm up on the couch with Lola because that is what she wanted, and she was not going to settle in front of the fire, even though it's really nice in front of the fire. She was not going to settle because she wanted me to sit on her couch with her rather than her sit beside the fire with me, if you know what I mean. As long as I'm beside her on the couch, she's happy. So I can see the cats kind of pottering around as well, and Lola now is going to go to sleep because she's cozy and happy and her favourite person is beside her. So I've big news. And my big news, to cut to the chase, is that I am moving. So I'm moving house, I'm moving the business, I'm moving the animals. I am moving. Now I didn't see this coming because last year during Vlogmas, in one episode, I told you a little bit about, you know, my business over the years and, you know, my struggles and whatever, and I told you that I never get complacent. Now at the point I couldn't think of the word complacent, but I can really think of it now. So I never get complacent anymore. It's not that I'm always waiting for the bad things to happen, but I make sure that I have the backup plan, which I hadn't done for years. I just always, you know, I mean 20 years ago, I was too young to be thinking that, you know, something could happen or things mightn't go right or whatever. So I'm always prepared now. So maybe that's a couple of years on, I get more prepared. So yeah, during Vlogmas last year, I had no plans to move. None at all. In January we put down our lovely new floor in our shop and we got new shelving and we were really set up. So really enjoying the new working around, having more space and the tables and everything like that was absolutely brilliant. But by March, when I had a meeting with my accountant for the first time in the year, I usually go to meet him like quarterly, I just asked him about mortgage interest rates because they had gone up about 6 times at that stage, and I was really feeling the pinch. So we had already increased my wages because basically I have to eat as well. And of course, I pay the mortgage, I pay all the overheads for the business. So the business is doing really well in March. It's doing really well now, but it was doing really well in March. But personally, even though I was working 7 days a week, I was struggling, even though I pay myself well from the business. So please don't think that maybe, I don't pay myself enough for the 6.5, sometimes 7 days that I do, which I enjoy thoroughly. But I was really feeling the pinch, and I said to him, do you think are they going to go up? And he goes, yeah, they're going to go up. They're going to keep going up. So we got pen to paper and we did some work. So we did a proposition for the bank, basically, in sight of the fact that interest rates are going to go up. We made a plan. We offered it to the bank about a bit of a restructure. We mentioned how the business is running from the house, and yeah, loads of stuff. So I did loads of paperwork, loads and loads of stuff, and we just asked for like a restructure before I would hit trouble. So I hadn't missed any payments or anything like that at that stage, but just in case of. So we did that, and the bank just came back and said no, just keep going. So we did. We involved another colleague of my accountant's as well, and he made another proposition, and they felt that I should keep doing what I'm doing, basically, and run the business from the house, which is great. Now, in all that time, I started really thinking hard about this, and I started thinking, as much as I really, really love living here, I almost felt with the cost of living here that I was getting to the point where I was feeling I couldn't actually upkeep the place. So, God, this year, the summer has been so bad. I haven't been able to keep the grass cut. The house needs a lot of work done to it. And yeah, but despite the grass, I'm just not able to keep up with the size of the place and the amount of space that I need to run the business, and then the little space that I need to live in. I also started thinking about my work-life balance as well, and it's more work than life. And again, don't get me wrong, I love it, absolutely. I mean, I live and breathe my work. I'm so lucky. But anytime I go out, anytime I come in, my work is right in front of me. And I need more space as well for it. So we're working out of maybe 6 kind of rooms in the house. It's not ideal, but it has been working. So on the second no from the bank, I decided. I cried. I cried. I just didn't decide to cry. I cried. I did a lot of crying. I had been talking to Jason, obviously. I've been talking to my brother as well about it. And I really value all of their opinions. So my brother, my accountant, obviously Jason is a big part of my life, and his advice is important to me very much. And I just said to him, Jason, what if I move? What if I just move? What if we, make a better life for ourselves, basically? So Jason works in England and I'm here, and Jason travels back and forth. And we can't keep that up. It's okay, but we can't keep it up. And when is it going to, when is it, I won't say end, but, when does the crunch come where you say, actually, I can't keep doing this travelling anymore. And I can't keep doing this work all the time either. So we had a good talk about it, and we decided that I would move. And not only would I move, I'm going to move country. So, gulp. I am going to move to England. So this hasn't been a decision I come to really easily, to be honest. There's been a lot of sleepless nights. There's been a lot of tears. There's been a lot of, Andrea, pull your big girl pants up. You can do this. So I basically went to the bank and said, you know what, I'm going to move. So myself and Jason did a lot of looking to see where would we move to, where would I move to. So Jason lives in the south of England. So we had a look to find a nice place that I could set up my business, somewhere we could live and we could have the animals, and we found a really lovely place. Now, I'm not going to divulge exactly where I'm going to be moving, and that will all come in time. I will definitely, obviously, tell you exactly where I'm moving, but just not quite at the moment. So I've made a couple of trips this year, so you've missed me on my Sunday lives a few times because I've had a few weekends away and they've been wonderful. So I have visited where Jason suggested that I might like to live and I might like to work. So I went in May this year. I also went in September and I was there, I think, in maybe October and the beginning of November. So I've been over about 4 times this year. And the first time I went to this town, I absolutely fell in love with it. I did some research then when I came home and I found a shop unit that I liked. I've actually found 2. I went in September then and viewed them and then made kind of like a lease offer on one of them. Then, just absolutely out of the blue, the weekend that I was there in September, a house came up for rent on Rightmove. Now, a house rarely comes up in this little town, so we actually went to view it in September. That weekend, just that day that I looked at the shop, a house came up. We went to see it. We met our landlady, if that's what you call her. She's absolutely amazing. We just clicked. And yeah, I told her I would sell my soul for the house. I just loved it because it was literally just down the street from the shop. And one of my, you know, when you write your boxes of like, what would you like? I wrote a list in my head and I said to Jason, my absolute dream would be that I have a short commute because I'm very lucky at the moment I have a commute down the stairs to work, which is fantastic. And I said to him, you know, I sound like a spoiled brat now, but I don't really want to get onto the motorway to drive. I don't want to spend my day in the car. I would love, it would be my dream to come out my front door and walk to work, or at least cycle to work. I would love it. So my dream has come true. So it's been another couple of weeks now, another couple of months of a lot of solicitor talking, lease talking. So we've leased a house. It's beautiful. I love it. It's teeny. It's lovely. I've told my Zoom ladies, so I have told my Zoom ladies on the 2 nights that this is happening. They've been so supportive. There was one night where I almost cried and they were so good. It's been a tough year. There's been a lot of times where I've cried. There's been a lot of times where I've gone, oh my goodness, I'm just so excited about this. There's been a lot of times where I've gone, oh, can I do this? There's been a lot of times where I've actually felt like a failure. I've been feeling, you know, this is my home. I do love it here. I love my country. I love the fact that I live beside my brother. I love the backup of, you know, I love being in the countryside. I just love being in the countryside. I love being here in our quiet little rural area. I love that it's quiet. I love that I don't have neighbours right on top of me. I don't love the fact that I'm selling my children's home, even though they're not children anymore. My son Kian is going to be 25 in 2 weeks' time. Karis, my daughter, is going to be 21. How did that happen? But I have felt all those kind of failure things. Now, I'm not making this video for sympathy. Like, I'm not saying those kind of things for sympathy. I'm just telling you how I have felt over the last year because simply there's people going through this like me everywhere. And I've actually become really good over the last couple of years in that when I have a problem, I talk about it. So definitely a problem shared is a problem halved. So immediately now I talk to Jason, I talk to my brother, I go to the accountant for, you know, the accountant doesn't hear all my problems, but you know what I mean. But I have learned that is definitely the best way, rather than, you know, holding it in and bottling it up and getting panicked about it. I talk about it, which is great, because I didn't years ago, and that didn't do me any good. So yeah, I bend the ears of everybody now. So I'm very grateful. I'm so grateful for a lot of things. I haven't been grateful for a lot of things this year, I will admit. It's been really tough at times, and I have just felt like my back's been up against the wall. I've been forced into making decisions. But on the other side, I'm really, really grateful that I am happy and healthy. I have the great support of my family. I have super support in Jason. He's behind me every step of the way, and the kids are behind me, my brother's behind me in all of this, and they know that I haven't come to this decision lightly. One minute I'm really scared about it, the next minute I am just so excited I could burst about it, because I really feel that this is, I've said to Jason, this is our time to shine. So I just, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm very excited about the fact that I'm going to have shop and I'm going to have a home, and they're going to be very close together, but they're going to be separate. So I'm going to be leaving work to go home and going to work. But say if I forget something, I can run up the street and just pick it up. It's great. So in terms of the shop, the last couple of days have been very exciting in that the lease is almost signed up. It is going to be signed up. I've just felt that until I got those contracts, I didn't feel confident enough to share all the news. Today I got an email to show me some flooring to choose from. I cannot tell you how excited I was about that. So I have asked the landlords to put down a new floor for me, and they've agreed. So I'm thrilled about that. The shop is amazing. I absolutely love it. Now, when I say shop, it's a shop unit, but it will still be just like my website property. So I won't be opened every day. I will definitely open for like open days, and we will have some events there. We might do some social sewing. I don't know. Plans are, bursting on my ears. I'm so excited about it. It's in a town where there's not going to be a lot of footfall walking past, so I feel, I won't have people knocking on the door wondering what I'm doing. I'm hoping to paint the door pink. I have great plans for that. So yeah, there's definitely going to be like just a break probably for possibly January for Beyond the Pink Door while I do all the move. So this has been going on now for months and months in the background. So I'm incredibly proud of all that we've done here at Beyond the Pink Door this year, between all of our Think Pink boxes going out, our amazing advent calendars. I'm just going to call them amazing because I feel they're amazing. I've done my kits this year as well, and on top of all of that then I have been working in the background on the logistics of moving house, business, animals, everything, and between myself and Jason, planning a life. So yes, it's going to be a challenging couple of months to next year, and there's definitely going to be, a break in operations, I suppose I can say. So we did a little break in operations this year in January when we got our new floor and we rejigged our work and all of that. There is going to be definitely a break in everything in January, but yeah, I plan to vlog a lot of it. So today is the first day of Vlogmas, as you all know. Of course, I'm going to vlog all the way through Vlogmas. We're going on holidays tomorrow, and I'm telling you, I cannot wait. I so badly need it. I'm just feeling drained at this stage, definitely very drained and in need of a break. I'm hoping that I will be able to vlog a lot of the move in January, so to keep you all up to date. Our Think Pink boxes will keep going because, they can work no problem for the next couple of months while I do the move. I hope I'm not being too optimistic and thinking it's going to take me about a month to move everything and get, up and running again. But I've been working really hard in the background in terms of like moving and logistics and organising a moving company and, kind of signing contracts and all that kind of thing in the background. It's been good, and it's been stressful, but I've been feeling that there's been a lot of negative things this year, but I'm turning them into positive things. And it's very exciting. So I know a lot of my UK customers will be going, yay, you're coming to our country, this is amazing, we can come and visit your shop. And yeah, absolutely you can, totally and utterly. Now I have a responsibility to a lot of people. I have a responsibility to myself and to Jason, to my kids, to Caroline, to Sarah, and to all of my Irish and UK and my EU and my rest of the world customers as well. So I've been working hard in the background again, as I say, for like logistics and delivery, and it's absolutely really killing me that it's taken me 3 years to work on delivery at good prices from Ireland to the rest of the world, and yeah, I have to start that all over again. So that is killing me, I have to say. But what I have done is I've worked out the whole strategies and the logistic operations of basically shipping to my Irish customers and all my EU customers, because we ship to a lot of countries from my little rural setting here in Ireland, and I want to make sure, and I have actually got things in place so that I will be able to ship. So it's amazing. We're going to be working with a fulfillment company here in Ireland. So there's been a lot of talks going on. So yeah, but I will talk about that at another point. But I know you will be wondering. So yeah, we will still be able to ship. Yeah, I'll definitely update you more on that. So yeah, basically that's my big news. Yeah, so yeah, I'm very grateful to be healthy and fit enough to do it all, definitely. And I mentioned that on my Zoom lately, and one of my lovely friends on Zoom that I adore, she said, Andrea, it's very easy to replace property, replace four walls, but it's not easy to replace people. And I was just so yeah, I just loved that. That's amazing, because of course, as a lot of you know, because I know a lot of you who watch my vlogs, you know of course that today is my mother's anniversary. She died 21 years ago today, and actually today is even more poignant because I am the age now that she was when she passed away, and I'm just feeling so grateful that I am a healthy version of myself. And yeah, so that's yeah, I have lots to be grateful for. Lots to be grateful for in terms of, yes, I'm happy and healthy, and I have an amazing family who support me every step of the way. And I know all of you people watching support me every step of the way as well. But I'm so happy to be able to share this news with you today. I was really hoping to have another couple of boxes ticked, which I have managed to tick over the last couple of days, to be able to feel confident to tell you my news. So that's my big news. I hope I've been looking at the screen, because I'm on my camera and I keep kind of flicking my eyes to the little screen here, but I have been trying to look at the actual camera lens. So that's my big news on day one of Vlogmas. So tomorrow, day two, myself and Jason are travelling to Lanzarote for holidays, and I'm going to vlog a little bit of my packing because I haven't done that yet. I've made a few things this week. So tomorrow I will show you what I'm going to bring with me to Lanzarote. And I'm actually I'm very excited. I know I've said that already in this vlog, but I'm very excited to be going. My son and Jason used to go to Lanzarote every December for a couple of years, and then COVID hit and we got out of the habit. And this year, back in May, I think it was, I think we actually booked it. No, we booked it in July because we were going to go in June, but a lot of stuff hadn't been sorted out. And Jason said, look, there's no point in you going on holidays, you're going to be too stressed, so there's no point. I can't, no, he didn't say this, but I said to him, you can't suffer me while I'm in stress, and I can't leave the country while I'm stressed. So we decided to just wait it out and go in the week that we had got used to going to over a couple of years. And I have to say, if you fancy going on holidays in December, oh, just do it, because it is so much fun, because it's really cold and damp and it's getting frosty here, and you go to somewhere like Lanzarote, the sun is shining and there's Christmas music, and I have to say, it's such a buzz. It is so much fun. So yeah, so before I manage to stick another half an hour onto this vlog, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to see you again tomorrow for day two. Bye.